Hi, I'm Andy. Welcome to Play It Loud. I want to talk now about the Beatles Rubber Soul box. It's getting an awful lot of YouTubers excited. You've got the one hand, this is the best thing since sliced bread, and on the other hand, I'm not going to buy this. It's far too expensive and unnecessary. This is not about where I sit. I think most of these are missing a point, because this Rubber Soul box, like the boxes that have preceded it, is going to have an impact on the Beatles catalogue. And the biggest impact it's going to have, certainly in the short term, is that once it comes out, I think October the 2nd, you will probably no longer be able to stream or get hold of a Rubber Soul album by the Beatles which hasn't been remixed by Giles Martin. And that's fine. I like Giles Martin's remixes. Yeah, I think he's doing a really good job. But is it the way that the Beatles originally heard it? Is it the way I heard it when I grew up? The Americans heard it when they grew up? No, it's not. It's different. And yeah, I'm annoyed that you can't get the original versions. So let's start with some original versions, okay? I strongly suggest that if you're into physical media, you need this and or the album, the LP version. This is 2009. It was remixed a little for the 2009, but it largely stays true to the original 1964, 65. It's a historical artifact that in 2 months' time you may struggle to get hold of. Now, Americans, you'll know this, but I'm rather hoping you haven't got it. This comes from the EMI, I've got it over here, Beatles USA albums box. And this is Rubber Soul as it was released in America, or to put it another way, not as it was released in America, because it's the track listing different to the UK edition and damn good actually, but not the way the Americans heard it, because this came from the same 2009 mixes that went on to all the individual CDs. You want to hear it the way that the Americans heard it, you need this. And as far as I'm aware, this is the only way that you can get in America the American USA Rubber Soul edition, because it was changed. It was, yeah, remixed. That's the only way to put it. I don't know the full details. I can hear them. I'm told they put more bass on, they put more treble on, they brought the vocals up. It's not George Martin's mix. It's not a mix the Beatles were particularly happy with. But this is what 50 million Americans heard a long time ago. Not what you would expect. The new box set is going to have a version of the American album. It's going to be remixed again or breathed on again, but it's going to be, as far as I can tell, as close to the original American Rubber Soul as you're going to get, short of the box that I've just sold you. And that on its own, I think, is a good enough reason to get it. The other really good reason to get it will be this: the Rubber Soul mono from the analog tapes. A copy of this is going into the box. Now, I believe that all of the analog Beatles LPs are currently fetching not less than £50 and sometimes more each on the second-hand market, because they're very restricted. They only released a certain number, and it's the usual supply and demand. Demand is greater than supply. There was a mono went in the Revolver box set. There's a mono coming into the Rubber Soul box set. So now we've got an American album, first time released on CD, on vinyl for I don't know how many years, and we've got an analog mono, first time released in that format for a very long time. So there's two damn good reasons. A third is that the books are going to be excellent. No, I haven't seen them, but I've read and got the books that come with the other Beatles boxes, and they're superb. So on balance, there's every good reason to buy the box set of Rubber Soul. I hope I've given you reasons why you might or why you won't. I think it's important, and I think things are being missed. So buy it, play it loud. Thank you for your time. Cheers.